I grew up in India to a Hindu family who was very strong in their faith of Hinduism. And they sent me to a Christian Catholic school run by Irish Catholics. I was very confused. I went home, my parents said, hey, don't worry about Christianity, just be a strong Hindu, you'll do fine. Being a Hindu, there were 25 different gods. There's a God for money, there's a God for love, there's a God for knowledge, a God for religion, and a God for rain. So, every time you wanted something, let's say knowledge, you prayed for God of knowledge. Going to a Catholic school, we had one God, and that was Jesus Christ. And when I did come to the United States, I landed in Chicago, and I was in awe. I said, my gosh, in one day I had come 150 years ahead of my life. You jumped ahead in time. I had no idea how to use a telephone. I had no idea how to use a Coke machine. I had no idea to do nothing. It was amazing. I had to learn from the ground up again how to drive a car on the wrong side of the road. So in India, you drove on the left side. Over in the US, you drove on the right side. So it took me a little while to get used to things. And the most amazing thing was going to Kroger's. In India, we grew up with one box of cereal, that is cornflakes. And here I'm in Kroger in an aisle that is 150 brands of different cereals. And I was there for an hour and a half trying to pick up which cereal I'm going to eat. I met my wife in Kentucky, who is a very strong Christian lady. And I sincerely felt that God had plans for me. I had no intentions of coming to the United States a month before I came. All the circumstances and things in life led me to come to the US. She initially took me to a church where she used to go to. It was a Pentecostal church. And from a Hindu boy to a Pentecostal church, the change was drastic. I was confused, more confused. Finally, we settled down in a small Baptist church in a small town in Kentucky. And that's where I came to know Jesus Christ as my Savior. It took me a couple of years. The more I read about Bible, the clearer I got. And finally, I gave my life to Jesus Christ and became a born-again Christian. And it's been a challenge for me on a daily basis. My parents and sisters who live in the United States are strong Hindus, and I'm a strong Christian. And I'm very close to my family. They sincerely feel in their hearts that I am not a Christian. I am just putting up a show of being a Christian to keep my wife and my kids happy, but that's not true. They have talked to me. They really wish I was a Hindu, but I've told them that I'm a Christian, but they still are in denial, saying, hey, you're a Hindu. Debbie Winstead was my daughter's kindergarten teacher, and my wife was asking her one day, said, hey, I'm looking for a nice church in Adrian. And she said, hey, come to that church over there. I heard it's a good church. She didn't tell us she was Scott's wife. So we came to that church, we liked it. The next day I told Debbie, I said, Debbie, I really like the church. I really like the pastor. And she said, oh, he's my husband. I know exactly where I stand in life, what my true meaning is, and I know the only way through heaven is through Jesus Christ. Before that, I was completely lost, praying different gods. The only way to heaven is through Jesus Christ, and there is no other religion in the world who can give you a peace of heart and peace of mind and peace of soul. I went through a lot of hardships in my life growing up in India, and even coming to the United States. It was not an easy walk for me. Once I found Jesus Christ in my heart and I became a Christian, it all fell in place. I need no other argument. I need no other plea. It's enough that Jesus Christ, He died for me. And that's what I truly believe in. And once we believe in that, I think we are good.